Hollywood. Hey, and today's guest, I got OZ with me, aka ZMNY. Yo, you probably seen him star in shows like Shameless, Royale, Little Fires Everywhere. He's worked alongside of the greats like Kevin Durant, Donald Glover, aka Childish Gambino. Yo, we talked about his motivations, his influences, how he went from actor to rapper. Yo, super talented dude. We also talked about, music that's out now and music that's on the way. I hope y'all enjoy this episode. Tune in.
So I'm in Calabasas now, by the way. I moved there, I've been there for 4 years now. After I moved out to Monrovia, and even someday I still talk to my main group, my main couple four. I still hit them up. We still talk on the regular and all of that. The ones that stay true. So yeah, I'm good to have people like that around.
That's dope, man. I love that, bro. That's what it's all about, man. At a young age too, I feel like at a young age and understanding that importance of that, you know what I'm saying? Real true friends. Cause when you at that age and you're that young, it's just like, yo, you really don't, you don't really know too much, right? But to figure that out at a young age, man, that takes a different type of spirit. You know what I mean? And I see that in you, bro, and I appreciate it. I love it, bro, and it speaks volumes in what you do. I see a lot that you're doing. I mean, you got the World Peace Youth Ambassador Association, right? That's dope. I feel like being a part of something and giving back, you express that, right? And how important that is, right? Do you have more plans to do more of that? And what are you doing right now with the World Peace Youth Ambassador, as a Youth World Peace Ambassador?
Yeah, most definitely. I've been doing this. First of all, I just want to start off by saying my charities and my getting back my Youth Ambassador title. I've been doing that since, I think that started around when I was 13, 14, Started off in Nigeria with those, because that's my roots already. I want to get back to my community too. We go there. I came to Nigeria. I've been there almost every year since I was a kid. Either family events or this or that. Yeah. So when I got old enough, because I was already pretty aware of the situation everybody was in and all that, seeing they all need help. Everybody needs help. You know what I mean? And it wouldn't hurt, to give it back every once in a while. It's like a lot of people talk about it and do it for a while, then just push it aside. You know what I mean? But I stay constant with it. See, I put up charities there when first we started by giving back first to the already local organizations and charities there, such as the Motherless Children and others. So what we would do, my mom and I, out of our own pockets, we would go buy out the food stores, the toy stores, the this, the that, and then go there, and just to see the smile on everybody's face is like, oh, somebody's taking a shot. It's like, people talk about that, sound cheesy, man, but I'm telling you, nothing.
Bro, there is
smile cheesy, of these children, and it's like, you know what I mean? And they don't have a lot. So even to the extent where we didn't have, let's say, enough, they had to share. They were so grateful.
Oh man, bro!
What we came to do there, you know what I mean? It's like now there's other kids, that have a lot. Nobody's mad that we grew up in different situations. You know what I mean? Yep. It's cool, but to see how happy they were and just in general ecstatic to even receive anything at all. You know what I mean?
Oh man!
And I didn't even stop there. We started donating to music program stuff. We got a lot of instruments passed their way, because they needed some instruments. So we went and did that. And then other times, just when I was just so I go there for vacation too. Mm-hmm. So whenever we just chilling, I'm like, you know what? Let's go to the main, the main streets, the main everything. So we bought some stores, started giving out things snacks, sodas, drinks. It's hot out there.
Just random.
Randomly. And then they made it kind of like a whole block party thing. So, there's a man with a van, he pulled the truck around, started playing music, because my music's pretty, known out there. So they started playing some of my songs, and I was like, that's tough. That's tough.
I already know what they were playing too. I already know what they was playing. We're gonna get into that though.
We're gonna get into that. A block party of it, everybody dancing, commending me. We taking pictures and all that. I'm just getting into the mix, doing all that. Hold on. We call this the shock dance. Hold up. Just
shock dance? Come on.
Party.
Soca, baby. Soca, baby. Come on, man. I'm with it. Big vibes only, bruh. Come on, man. Stop playing.
Yeah, but not only for Nigeria, man. We got I'm trying to spread it more, globally too. So also Atlanta, I think when I was around 14, 15, we went over there, it was like good we have ties in Nigeria too, but like, and that's just not limited to that one place. So we also went over to ATL, it's where I did my song Promise. I don't know if you recall that one.
Yeah, Promise. That's the joint off is it Young Beginnings, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Young Beginnings. Come on, man.
So Promise was made, specifically for this, one of my, because like all the songs the songs I do prior, they happy, jumpy, chill vibes. But I wanted to take a minute to jump into some real stuff.
Absolutely.
It's like the beginning verse is, who cares about the big bands or the hella fans? Who cares about the 1,000 views up on your Instagram? So just let people know there's more to life than just the things you got. And I know that's also been said a lot, but it's just, I just want to let everybody know how really true that is, because there's people on the street that you just pass by every day. Like, it doesn't hurt, whatever you got, $1, change, whatever you can. There's people that just, I've seen with my own eyes, people just walk by, you know what I mean? Like, there's people on the street, like, with children too, they just walk by, drive by, pass them, not even giving a second thought, man.
Oh, yeah.
Just worried about, what kind of watch I got, flexing this on there, flexing this. And it's not saying that it's not cool. It's not okay. Like, I got change, I got this, I got that. But just don't let that be what you all about. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, you got to do more. So what I did for that song, and the video I did over there, I got some jobs for, like, some local people, like, children who didn't, like, were on the streets at the time. So we gave them jobs. So we did like a full, maybe a day, like 2 days and a half filming there in ATL. Kind of giving them jobs and stuff. And it was also a slash little charity event I was going to do afterwards, where we raised almost $200K for a local charity there. Yeah, man. And,
wow.
Where they awarded me, that's where I got the title at the time, Youth Ambassador. So Youth
Got
Ambassador.
it. So that title stemmed from a whole series. A whole series of giving, donation, and just applying real, bruh. I got that. I think we lack that a lot with all sorts of artists. I mean, it's another thing to just, don't get me wrong, giving donations, making that impact in that way, but actually putting the action behind it. Going to these local places, giving out instruments, like really putting smiles on faces. Like, some of these kids don't know when the last time they had something to smile about, bro. So I think that's really dope. And everything that you did and everything that you just explained to me, I feel like that title goes to you, and you need to stand with that. You got to stick with that. And you got to keep growing with that, man, because it's amazing. I love it. I just wanted to touch on that a little bit before we get to the next piece. So yeah, we can make this one real quick. So I heard you talking about some of your favorite dishes, right?
Yep.
This part of the little background piece, right? So I'm a little shaken up, man. You didn't throw in that jollof rice or them plantains. What's up, bro? Jollof rice.
Man, my mom, my brother, everybody's been trying to figure out, like, because I'm a picky eater, man. And even to find one, like, both cultures, so American and, Nigerian white. So I like only certain things. Like, it's kind of like I only eat things I have not, I don't try things I haven't tried before. Fact. It sounds ridiculous, but that's just how it, I don't know.
No, you like what you like. But I just want to, like, okay, so I got Nigerian friends. I got like Nigerian friends that I call my brothers. Their mothers cook me jollof rice, like, purposely to, like, take and bring to me, and it's amazing. So you're not a fan of jollof rice?
I don't dislike it, but my more favorite, I like rice and stew. I like goosey soup. I like
goosey soup.
I like my pounded yam. I like all that. It's not my favorite. Not that I dislike it. Like, if it was at we have Nigerian parties and stuff, like gathering, all that, there would be big pots and big, containers of it, like rice stew, this or that. And it's like, it wouldn't be my first choice, but not that I don't like it. Not that
I just wanted to see where you was at with that, because, bro, I'll take down some jollof rice any time of the week, bro. I was like, I just want to see where his head's at on this one. Okay.
So, it's like, even if I were to eat some jollof rice, like, out of my own, like, it's like, I'm hungry for this, it would be my mom's It's like at that point,
Yeah.
I mostly already eat from my mom's food. It's like nobody else, like everybody's amazing cooks, amazing chefs, but it's just I have a specific taste I grew up liking, and it was my mom. So if she
That's,
cooks anything like that, I would immediately tear it down. But any other place, I would just be like, I'll just say that for the
I'm gonna have to try some of Mama's jollof rice though.
got to. It
I'm
is
gonna
a
have to.
month. My
I'm making that trip. I'm making that
foot
trip.
in it. She puts her foot in it. She gets down. She throw down in the kitchen.
Let's get it. Let me know. Say when, and I'll say less.
I got you.
Let's get it. All right, brother. Hey, we're gonna get into the music, man. We're gonna get into the music. We already talked about a little bit about what's out, right? What's out now. We got one of your older hits, Happy's out. Portland's a hit. You remixed that. But most recently, Riding, bruh. That's where we at right now. Riding. It's available on YouTube's all streaming platforms. Hey, we got to get more TikTok videos on that joint.
Yes, sir.
We gotta go viral on that one. But let's take it back, bro. Let's take it back. I mean, it's obvious. I mean, anybody that knows you knows your music. They know you. You know your first hit, your first written song. You know, was at the old Firehouse recording studio, right?
Yeah, I haven't thought about that in a minute. You just brought back all nostalgic memories and stuff, man. Yeah.
Yeah. See, you wasn't ready for that one, huh? So it was at the Firehouse recording studio, right?
Let's see. Okay, so look, let me get that. So before I actually made the first song, there was other studios that I, tried first before going to my main one. So Firehouse being one of them. That was the first one I ever went to try to record. But that wasn't okay. It wasn't necessarily the first where I recorded my first song, right? So my first one, it was with a dude named it was Ego or something. I remember we just met him for like for that cool minute. We liked him because he was also Nigerian. So my mom already snapped on that, right?
Yeah.
Can't remember the studio name now, but I promise you after this I'm gonna go do my own research about me. I'm gonna look me up. I remember where niggas are, but yeah. But Firehouse was the first studio. I think I got even little videos of me going off the mic. I was really young. I was like my high pitch voice 10, man, going off. That was my first actual studio recording and being that and feeling like the whole musical artist vibe, man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that was the start of it, right? You recorded your first song there, right?
Yeah.
And it was this same song, Hater Free.
Hater Free, yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay, so we're gonna go back to this. So your first song, and so you was the age of 13 at this point, right?
The video I did when I was 13, but with the actual song I was 11.
Oh,
11, yeah. The actual song when I read it.
Okay, so yeah, so we say yeah, so that's new information. So 11, man. I mean, that's early. That's early.
That is early.
What inspired you at 11 years old? I mean, I can't even think about what I was thinking about going to Pop Warner practice at 11. I don't like 11 years old, like to be inspired to put together a whole, you know what I'm saying, a whole track.
Mm-hmm.
Some people try to do that, work on doing that their whole life.
I know. See, I don't know what it is, man. I'm always surrounded by music as a kid. I loved it so much. And it's like, as much of the time I spent singing other people's songs, I was like, I want to make my own. I want to be able to have other people sing my stuff too. You know what I mean? It's like the joy I felt when I did that. And but like the many events I talked about, like the little weddings and the little this, the little that. It's like I wish at the time, because I was singing so long, I almost thought those were my songs, but I was like, I gotta remember other people's, because I did it so fluently with other people's music, and I was like, I want to throw down, I want to do my own stuff. Yeah. And it's like, for the time being, when I was young, I didn't do it because I didn't have like the mind process to really write stuff down, and it wasn't really making sense. But when I turned 11, when I was like 11, 11-ish, when I started writing, I was like, I got better. touch the main things, like, oh, Z-Money, I'm a cool rapping kid. Obviously, my lyrics obviously got.
Where does Z-Money come from?
See, let me tell you. All right, it's short, long stories. Yeah. So when I was younger, I was always obsessed with money. I was obsessed with green and money, cash. So it got to that point where I would be penny coin diving in the couch, cushions, all that kind of stuff. Not that I necessarily needed anything, but I just had this plan as a kid. I want to be rich when I grow up.
Oh, yeah.
I had that mindset. I got to be successful. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I want money to be involved. I want that.
I want that green, that dinero.
Green, that dinero. That's what I wanted. Yeah. And they got to the point sometimes, I would go to my mom. I'm like, oh yeah, dad didn't give me my allowance yet. Then I go to my dad. Mom didn't give me my allowance. I was a real goofball, man. But yeah, so
that's hilarious.
My dad already just calls me Z around the house. The second letter of my name, so OZ. Just calls me Z dollars, Z this, Z that. So it's kind of my dad. My dad kind of gave me the name.
Oh, okay.
Z dollars at first.
Shout out to Pops. Shout out to Pops. With the inspiration.
Inspiration, yes sir.
Let's go.
Z
I love that.
We started messing around with names, Z Cash, Z this, Z that.
Z-Money. Z-Money. So Z-Money, that's your name as an artist.
Yeah. Yes,
so does everybody call you Z-Money, or does everybody call you OZ?
It's back and forth. Like, a lot of my friends, they call me OZ. Sometimes they go back Z or just Z-Money. Everybody calls me. It's a mix of both. Yeah, they call me Z-Money.
Okay. I could dig it. Okay, so 13, you dropped it. You work with Ray J. You're processing this. You put together Hater Free, already pre-written, pre-recorded. Y'all send it out to a bunch of different people. And Ray J inspired you the most out of the selection of people that you decided to go with, right? I mean,
yes. So
obviously Ray J.
In that selection process, there weren't many names because, we didn't know, big people at the time. So the people that we were working with music-wise, they had, said, give me a little list. A couple names on there. It's like, there's a few I recognized, and I saw Ray J. I was like, oh, shoot, I know that.
Mr. One Wish.
I grew up with my mom, they was watching the Moesha show and all that, and the Parkers, all that. And shit. We really love Brandy, and then we been listening to Ray's music, for a minute. I know Ray, he's cool, talented dude, solid, and all that, So I was like, hey, let's get this a shot. Let's see that. I want to see that. It's different. You know what I mean? Everybody is different. Nobody really expected that, so that's right.
He was all for it too, man. He supported you 100%. Shout out to Ray J. Shout out to Monique.
Yes,
shout out to the Parkers. Yep. Yeah, man. A story on that. My grandmother, she was a professional hairstylist. She retired as a professional hairstylist. She's actually Monique's actually like family to me. Oh. It's funny that you brought her up, and I see that you was on that joint with Childish Gambino.
Yes, sir.
That's the first thing I thought about. I was like, okay, he was out there with the fam. Yep. I love it. Okay, so sticking back to the music. Okay, so age 13, this drop, boom. At 13 years old, having this spotlight, bro.
Hey, hold on, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
What about you? You freezing and cutting up a little bit.
Hold on. We good?
Hold on. It said internet connection is unstable.
You good?
I can hear you, but you stuck like this. Oh,
hold on.
Wait.
Should I? Hey.
Speak. Move.
Yo.
And yeah, you froze.
Hold on. We
coming in and out. It's like I'm hearing.
Hold on. Let me see.
Okay, I see. Wait, start moving.
Hey. Am I good?
Oh, you was about to.
Oh yeah, I was about to. Yeah. Watch out, boy. Hold on.
All right, I think you good.
You good?
You good? We good? We moving? We in sync? Yes, sir.
Hey,
yes.
Hey. What we really talking about though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we back to it. Okay. You 13 years old, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, you dropped the music video. You getting crazy recognition. People are seeing your shine. They seeing that you the future, right? Mm-hmm. As a kid, 13, I mean, you still got school to juggle. You still got friends and family. And what's the advice to somebody at 13? I'm sure there's more than one 13-year-old out there that's inspired by you, right?
Very true. Very
what
true.
like what is it that you know what I mean, what is it that how do you even juggle all that? Like that's a lot of responsibility, and I felt like you
And
always seemed very
uh,
humbled and very put together on that.
if I had a time machine, I'd go back in time and ask myself the same question, man, because I don't
Man,
know how I did that. But as far as the humble part, you best
crazy.
believe my mama put me in check, man.
Yes, sir.
Like, not even that at heart I was a big-headed person with ego and stuff, you know. But
Yeah.
anytime I a little, not that she would put me down, but like, she's
Mm-hmm.
all like, just remember who you are as a
Mm-hmm.
person. That's something she always told me, don't
That's
forget your kind
facts.
heart, the positivity. Don't let all of this cloud, who you really are as a person. That's
Mm-hmm.
some father words my mom always gave me as a kid, and I took that to her. I never let that go. I'm still the same kid.
That's
Same kid.
fire.
I'm still humble. I don't think I'm
Mm-hmm.
better than nobody. I'm just here doing me, trying to make my success. I ain't frowning on nobody, like all any of that, man. That's why I grew up.
Mm-hmm.
But as far
That's
as
real.
juggling all that with school and this and that, see, I'm gonna tell you, man. Beginning wise, school, I was not a school person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just put that straight on the front
Mm-hmm.
line.
Front
You know,
line.
you know, it was just not that I was doing bad per se, but
Mm-hmm.
I was just pretty disinterested. Cause like if while I was in school, all I could think about was music. Like during this, I'm always tapping, making some type of beat,
Mm-hmm.
going there, going over lyrics in my head and all that. And it
Mm-hmm.
was just like it was low key affecting the school a little bit. But it just sometimes we took well needed breaks from music, just for a minute
Mm-hmm.
so I could get up my academics and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes,
then
sir.
tutors when I needed it, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
be honest, it got way better when the second I hit high school,
Mm-hmm.
1,000 times, because that at that time, like second semester of sophomore year, that's when I went to online school. And I'm gonna say
Okay.
online was the best of
Oh
my
yeah.
life, man. Like
It's
I'm gonna tell you, it was because number one, not only that, I could just go out, give me more time for music stuff, and then it
yep.
was like own time type of working. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
also if whenever I needed it, there would be a tutor that came over to my house, to
Mm.
learn
Yeah,
stuff that I
yeah.
didn't understand on the online.
Yeah.
And you give your own time. It's like you had how regular school they give you all your classes. It was like one class at a time, and that was just
And you would knock it out.
I would knock it out. So one full class,
Okay.
I had to do send you, like okay, oh congratulations, like in the email every once in a while when you did really good. Oh
Yeah.
congratulations, you're the star of this, you're the star of that.
And this was in your entire high school?
The rest. So look, I was in high school, actual high school, for the first 2 years.
Okay.
So freshman year I was there, then second semester of sophomore year.
Gotcha.
That's when I
Okay.
left. The second semester of that year, that's when I left. And
Mm-hmm.
of course, my school experience was the best. I'm glad they didn't rip me out early, because that's not what you want. You need that to get that real life experience. Mix it with other
Absolutely.
kids,
Mm-hmm.
mingle, not be a social outcast and all that, which is what I would recommend parents not do. You know what I mean? Not for some time at least, until again maybe a little of my position, like I said when I said I left a little mid high
Mm-hmm.
school. That's when you did all
Mm-hmm.
you already had time to play with your friends, you had all of that. And it doesn't even then it didn't stop you from hanging out with nobody. Like I still visited my high school all the time. I still say what's up
Facts.
to my old teachers. I still see my friends outside of school. Just
Let's
hang outside of
go.
school. Yeah, everything's still good. I'm still close to everybody. It's cool.
I love that, bro. That's
Yeah,
dope. Okay, so that's how you did it. They gave you the flexibility.
yes, that
You had the
flexibility.
flexibility. But I mean, it's still at the end of the day, you still had to do it though. You still had to juggle it. You still had to, I feel like you instilled a lot of your habits and your ways of kind of moving at a young age, which is dope, man. Remind me a lot of myself, bro.
I would give to the 13-year-olds that are trying to do, or younger, that are trying to do what I did.
Yeah.
Don't prioritize music in front of school.
Mm-hmm.
Because for me to even continue on with that, what I had to do is I had to just, we ain't turning music off. I'm not saying cut that out completely. I'm saying
Yeah.
turn it down a little bit, because you ain't going nowhere unless finish school. Not only because my mom said that to me, it's like, you ain't doing nothing. You get grades, you get everything right, but not that, because just real life stuff you need to learn. You know what I mean? Because you can't get nowhere without your education. So we're not gonna
100%.
put one above the other. So what we arranged or tried our best to do was performance I had to do, push them to the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And studio time also to the weekend, just main time studying school.
Mm-hmm.
The second I get homework, I ain't gonna push it out to the weekend because that's when my music stays. And
Mm-hmm.
this schedule, you may not like it, but if you truly want to do this music thing, you're gonna have to change stuff around, man.
Mm-hmm.
So the second you get your homework from school, you know, usually you push it to the weekend and wait. It's like, I'll do it then. It's like, nah, I had to do it right after school. So just every day, just so I could have time and the free up space to go do my music side. So yeah, that's the advice I give you, man. Just
okay, there we go.
yes,
Hey, the OZ way is the only way.
Only way.
The only way, my guy.
Only way.
I love it, bro. I love where your head's at, bro. Hey, keep to it, man. I mean, man, so it didn't stop there though. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't stop there. Like, you know what I'm saying? You made that you broke into the industry, you started working, you kept to it. So
sir.
So during this time when you in high school and you performing and you hitting the studio, this is when you putting the projects together, like your EP ZMNY and your full length project Young Beginnings.
Yep.
Right, with tracks like DJ Khaled, Me and You, Maserati, Winning, Internal. These are some of the bigger tracks. It seems like you make music for the youth, right?
I do.
How important is that for you? You know what I'm saying? To truly provide sound for the youth, like how, like I mean, because it's a big thing. Because if you think about generations and you think about, you know, how generations change, you have to be able to stay in your lane, but at the same time be able to resonate your sound to the youth. How do you go about doing that, and how important is that to you?
Staying and making music for the youth is very important to me, because in general, I do my best to make it something everybody can listen to. You know what I mean? Not just not the type of thing your parents say, turn down that radio, but no, the type of music they would say, turn up. And
turn it up. Turn it up.
There was times when I was younger, you know, I was talking to my mom like, oh no, I want to do it like this because this is what the kids were like. But she's like, what about everybody else? So she opened my mind point of view at that point. I was like, you know, you are making music for the kids, but also everybody else, you know, you want to try your best to make everybody love your music, though.
Absolutely.
Everybody, kids, adults, even grown folks. I try my best with that. But I do also make it a priority to stay current, to something everybody can turn up to, because when I do perform, I don't want it to be all like
turned down.
Turned down. You know what I mean?
Turned up. Hey, you two turned up to have everybody turned down, though.
Exactly. Too turned up to have everybody turned down. So I mostly do stuff relatable, you know, whether it be about girls, parties, you know, people pressuring you, this, that. So my music isn't mainly like written about me. I don't write from me. I write like, you know, general experiences other people may have had. Maybe I may have had them too, but generally not about me. But yeah, I try to make it as coping, like inner, like, you know, in tweak with, like, you know, like, you know, teens.
It's resonating, bro. It's called resonating when you make music for people to feel, right?
Yeah.
But let's talk about, okay, so then you make music for the youth, but you also make music for the people.
Yes, sir.
And when I say the people, I'm talking Afro beats.
Yep.
I'm talking the Nigerian people. You say they banging your music, they bumping your sound. You know that you know what they playing. You know it, like how it. So how important to you? I mean, Illumide. Like, come on, man. You've worked Street Treasure. Like, come on, Moo Button.
Yes, sir.
Like, bro, like those are the songs I hear, and I'm like, okay. You go from like riding, and then you go to Street Treasure. You like, okay, this dude, he knows what he's doing, right? He's.
I don't know what I'm about to do next.
That's what I'm ready for, fam. I need more of that. I need more of that rhythmic vibration. You know what I'm saying? So okay, let's talk about that real quick. How important is it for you to make music for the people, like the Afrobeat sound? You know, giving back to your homeland. Like, how important is that to you?
Yeah. So, like I said before, you know, very important. You know, that's my roots. I ain't gonna forget who I am. There was a time when I was younger when I was like, "Hey, yo, ma, I was doing like it was both my mom and I's idea to do, you know, Afro, and because that's, you know, that's our people, that's our family and stuff.
Yeah.
But at the time I was like, yeah, but I really want to focus on this and this, you know. But I wasn't taking advantage of the, like, you know, where I come from and stuff. You know what I mean? There's so many people that would kill to be my position, to have the roots to be in the Afro beat, and, you know, get off that Nigerian vibe and the American vibe, collab and put them together. I wasn't taking advantage of that. I was small minded at the time. But as I grew, I started to realize not only is this music bumping, everybody loves Afro music. It's that
everybody,
even if they dance, you know them, you know, all the other dances too, and they work out stuff, they always jamming to some Afro beat. Everybody, that's a universal, worldwide jam. Not only that,
100%, and not only that, the Nigerian, African, anybody, they take their music serious and they support through and through, bruh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, at least the ones I know.
Yep.
At least the ones I know. I'm like, they be hitting me with people. I'm like, who is this? Hold on.
Bumping, baby. Turn,
bumping.
Man.
So like that's what I'm saying. So it's really important that you keep staying versatile with that. I mean, you're already versatile in what you do. I just, you know, I think it's important to stay true to you know, your homeland, bro, and giving back to them, because I mean, they deserve it.
Sir,
we ready for what's next, man. So I appreciate you giving me a little breakdown of your growth and your process and music, and we're excited to see what's next, man. But I wanted to get straight into we're gonna jump into the acting piece, bro. You're an act you've been an actor, you're currently an actor. I mean, you've been a part of some dope projects. Shameless. I mean, you played as Todd in Shameless. Todd, though, why'd they give you Todd?
Todd. Shameless, so started off the same way, you know, regular audition. So that was my first kind of acting job.
Yeah.
I think it was my first. I started that end of 2018.
Yeah.
You know, it was just a jump in. I wasn't even thinking about doing acting like that. I was just like, you know what, while I'm here, let me just try something. You know,
how'd the idea come about? Was it trying to present it to you?
At the time I had, like, you know, agents, PR and all that, you know, they just playing things. They usually give me my events for performing and stuff. They said, oh, hold on, I got a little something for acting too. If you want to be interested, like, bring it on. Yeah, let me try that.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? Exactly. Let me try that. So there was a time before I did want to do acting when I was younger, but it was like, I don't know. It was like a part of a nervous thing. It's like when I do lines and stuff, you ever be kind of like a presentation. You know what I mean? When you do that, you be afraid you butchering your lines. But you know what? Looking at everybody, I don't want to mess up. I ain't trying to hold on nobody.
Who you telling? I got to deal with it every day.
That's true.
Yeah, I already know how it is.
But as far as that, yeah, I was like, you know what? I felt more confident at the time because, you know, at that time I've been doing more shows, more big performances. You know, it's like if I can stand in front of a crowd of this size and do my song and lyrics and all that, I could read some lines on the camera in front of a couple people. You know what I mean? So I tried it. I wasn't expecting much. I was like, you know, it's my first time. You know, I could keep on at it, you know. So I did the audition for that. I went over to Warner Brothers Studios.
Dope.
So I saw some faces I knew, some recognized that fitted. You know, they were acting for 16-year-old, you know, 15 for, like, you know, their teenage range of show, black African Americans, you know. And I was like, oh, shoot, that's that dude from that one show. That's that dude from that one. I'm like, oh, I'm getting
this is real. This is real.
This is man. I was a little nervous, but, you know, I didn't let that faze me. You know, same way I can get out there and do my thing in front of the crowd. Like, you know, just go in there, do you. Don't worry about nobody around. So I hopped in there. You know, the casting lady's really nice. You know, did my thing, ran my lines, went home, and I was like, I guess we'll see later. You know, what happens after?
Dope. So music, hey, so what it sounds like is music kind of built that confidence for you, right? Like, so like you mentioned, like, hey, like, I mean, I'm already doing it. What's the big difference of, damn, that's dope. So that was like an easy transition for you. So you had an advantage from making music for so long, at least. I love that. So you got Royale, CBS, Lil Flyers everywhere. So the Donald Glover joint.
Yeah.
No selfies. I love that. That was a dope little kid. So you did that with Adidas.
Yeah.
You touched on some fashion though. The Louis Vuitton Don on that men's spring line.
Yes, sir.
People ain't talking about that.
man, that one was the best because that was a little after I started doing, the acting stuff for it, and I started doing the Shameless. And after that was the commercial with Childish Gambino, and the rest of that I was like, because they were just getting me all this type of acting jobs / modeling jobs, and when Louis Vuitton came up, I said, "Ooh, get that?
Where?
That right there. That right there.
Where?
Like,
where do I gotta go? Where do I need to be?
What I gotta do? Who do I gotta talk to?
Who do I gotta talk to?
I'm down for it. So that process, it was really cool. Something different because I've been doing modeling before. I model for some Instagram brands. I do sometimes Gucci and that, but it was like this one was
big time.
Big time, yeah. So I go in there, they tell us to dress plain. They're just gonna, because I didn't really know how you really went about these auditions. Like you just stand there and they just say, I like you. So we get there. It was like a mini photo shoot type thing. There's like I can't tell you, like hundreds of kids outside. We all dressed. They told us to dress plain, like maybe white, I think black shirt, jeans, like just plain like that, some regular shoes. So they gave us a mini photo shoot. They gave us some shirts to model around with. They took some pictures to see how they like us. Then we left. Then they would contact us if they they liked us or not. So then a little while later we get the call. We get to okay, he got it. I was so ecstatic, man.
Let's
I said,
go.
I'm ready. I am so ready, man. That's one of my friends. I love that, man.
Oh man, Louis V is my that's who don't love Louis V.
That is the design. That is just amazing. So
what they have you do?
So I go there. We all dressed. So it wasn't originally what I thought. I thought it was gonna be just all suave, the whole jacket and this and that. But it was like it was a spring summer collection. So we was at a high school. We shot at like two or three different high schools. Yeah. So it was. I think it was. Together this campaign, we were all different colored LV school type shirts. So red, blue, green, all that. So it was a full day. It was cool because I met some pretty cool people. I made some really good friends out there, man, that I still talk to today, which is really cool. I'm lucky enough to do. I met some big names. I was happy to work with. Some people from a person from The Walking Dead. I ain't gonna say names.
Let's go.
But so the whole day they just got us posted up. Certain shots around the schools. Maybe all of us walking up the stairs. Then we were at the lunch tables chilling, just regular school kid things, which is really giving me nostalgia because at this time I was out of high school. So I was kind of missing the school vibe, friends around, because I made friends quick. We was like, hey, I think we doing cool. They said, man, I know this crazy. And then we just stuff was like making jokes. I made friends fast. So I was really getting me a little bit missing the school vibe. I was like, all right, it's cool to be back. It's cool to be back.
That's dope. So, that's dope.
And they had
what they give you? Did they give you a little package? Did they give you a little?
They did.
They hooked you up.
And I'm a little happy today. They said, I can keep some of this shirts. I'll keep some of this, some of that, some of the. That's how I was like, oh, this.
Hey, they should have gave you the Louis V duffel for real.
No, for real. That's what I really wanted to take home. But them were the more expensive models they could have let go. But I would have been tough. And then give me the duffel, man.
I would have walked on out of there, boy.
I'll put a whole different person. Throw some stuff. I said, hey. Man, that was real. But it was a really fun day, cool experience. I'm glad, so thankful that I got to be a part of that. Man.
That's dope. That's dope. So let's get into the latest one, man. I think this one is I wouldn't say the most important, but it's the most relevant in the sense that you've been working on it. It's obviously been put on postpone, right? So this is an Apple series, bro. Apple series. Titled Swagger. So it's a scripted drama that's inspired by Kevin Durant with his youth basketball experience. For those that don't know, it's the Amateur Athletic Union. I believe Kevin Durant's from Maryland.
Yeah.
DC, Maryland. So it kind of shows his experience. It's directed by Reggie Blythewood and his wife. And it's really about dreams and ambitions, right? And the struggles of a young black man.
Yeah.
Right?
These kids, not 100% portraying their life, but things they certainly had to go through. Similar things they had to experience at AAU. Some dramatic stuff for y'all.
So I know it's not out yet, and we don't want you to spill the beans on it and all that, but I guess talk about a little bit, just briefly, about that experience. And I mean, just being in the same name in the same sentence as like Kevin Durant. Like, you know, literally he's going to go down as one of the greatest athletes to ever pick up a ball. And talk about just being a part of that, and even being a part of Apple, the Apple series. I mean, it's all new, right? So
it's new. It's like a bigger game. And because I already, you know, did stuff for, you know, Showtime, then the stuff with Hulu, all that. Then I got to some like, whoa, Apple and CBS. That's some big time stuff right there. And not only the bigger names, like we working with a big cast, man. It's like I'm part of a full family, and it was cool to get to know each and every one of them. And like, you know, some bigger names I'm gonna mention, O'Shea Jackson. You know,
shout out to O'Shea, man. Shout out to O'Shea.
That's our brother, man.
He was in that latest joint with Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
That one was crazy. If y'all haven't seen that one, go check that the new one out with Michael B. Jordan, Jamie Foxx. It's actually a good time to watch that right now.
It is perfect. We indoors, can't really go nowhere places. Y'all go over there and kick back, relax, go ahead and watch it.
It.
So he's really cool to work with. He is the funniest guy you will meet on set. It's so hard to. If we have bloopers in this show, man, like I really wish we did, because then you could just see the most goofy tomfoolery that goes around here. I can't keep a straight face with this dude after making it like right before we shoot. I think, but it's also good because it's building up our, like, you know, our acting abilities to act under pressure and anything we got to make says the goofiest things, the most jokey, like, and you just try so hard not to cry laugh, and then action.
And then boom.
Get like to the most serious parts, and we just like, ooh, in my head, I'm just don't laugh.
That's good though. That's dope that he works. I had no idea that. I mean, that's the first time I heard anybody's story about working with O'Shea, but it's dope that like it kind of keeps you like not so serious, right? Because I mean, you get behind the camera and it's just like it just puts you in like serious mode. I don't want to mess up. I don't want to forget my lines. But he kind of keeps it where it's like he keeps that everyday spirit. You know what I'm saying? Of just like it's all about laughing, man, being cool, chilling.
Thanks, man.
That's a vibe, bro. I'm excited to see that, man. I'm excited. I know what to anticipate, but I'm actually excited to see you. You know, now I became a fan now, so like I'm definitely anticipating that, bro.
Yes, it's my first actual, you know, main role, because in the other shows I'd be doing and starring in, even when it goes to Shameless, Little Fires, and even the Mr. X show. I even did some acting in Nigeria. You know, their very popular show called Mr. X show. You know, I do a lot of guest starring, a lot of, like, you know, recurrent roles and all that. But it's my first main, you know, role. So it's like I'm in the show from pilot to end. You know what I'm saying? And it's really cool.
It's a big deal.
Yes, sir. It's a big deal, man. And just building this family, like all these other families I built with all these other TV shows and sets, man. This is a life for me. I'm just so happy that I'm lucky enough to be a part of any of this, music-wise, acting-wise, all this, because I love this so much. It's my passion. And even before, if you asked me a couple of years ago, you say acting or music, I'll be like music. But like after I've been in it for a while, you know, it's really become a part my career and my industry, who I am and stuff, and it's like I can't choose. It's both, man. I love it. Both.
Yeah, I know. I heard you explain that already. I mean, and it makes sense though. It's just like those two things are pretty much embedded in your life at this point, and you've got separate experiences, separate situations for each. So it's like, you know, you can't pick and choose on that one, but you got to go hard at both. You got to stay consistent. You working with the likes of the Childish Gambino. I mean, he's notorious for it right now.
Sir.
He the Will Smith of our era right now. This man is killing it, man. ATL, all that. Hey, man, so I put together two segments, man. These are two little cool little segments I put together to wrap this up. So this segment's called The Nigerian Impact, right? Hey, I know you messing with that there, The Nigerian Impact. It's gonna make sense. It's gonna make sense. Okay, so what I did was, bro, is I took about 8 artists, right? And these are, to me, I think that are the most influential, maybe, you know, looked after, up and coming, whatever artists that are in today's age. And I want you to tell me in a short synopsis or a short clip, what their music has done for you and how they maybe impact you, right? Okay, so first off, I'm gonna start off at the top. We're gonna go with Wizkid. You know, hits from like Soko, Joro, Fever, One Dance featuring Drake, Come Closer, like Wizkid. He is Nigeria. What's the first thing that comes to your head when you hear Wizkid?
Wizkid, first thing that comes to my head, collab.
Let's go. Make that happen.
Let's get this happening, man. Wizkid, among all of them, you know, I'm gonna be straight up with you. I listen to Nigerian music a lot, you know, but obviously not as much as I do with my, you know, American music. But the one that I do listen to, like, he's one of my favorite few Nigerian artists. Not only his flow, his vibe, everything, and I met him before actually. Or I think my last couple stays in Nigeria, like Lagos, you know, it was cool. I met the dude. He's cool. He's down to earth. He's chill. He's good, funny. He's just the nicest dude you ever meet, man. His music all music gets you jumping, but his also gets you that. Just the second you turn it on, I promise you,
everything.
Party anywhere, I will act a fool. I'll act
Soko, baby. Hey, that dude is a whole vibe, bro. You and Wizkid on the track. I would, man.
I'm trying.
You need to make that happen. Okay. So next one, we got Davido. His like Fall. His like Dolce and Gabbana featuring Summer Walker. What's the first thing that comes to your head when you hear Davido?
The first time I met Davido, actually, let me just say this first. I was opening for him at this one. I forgot what kind of. It was like a club party mix. I can't remember, but
in the U.S.
Huh?
In the U.S.
In the U.S. Yeah. Okay. So my first thought of this dude, because I have not met him before. I listened. I could have heard one of his songs before, but I didn't really know him. Like, I didn't listen to him like that at the time. Yeah. It was so after I performed, it's like he was supposed to go on like a little right after, right? So there's people that we stand there for like a couple hours now waiting for this dude to get here. I'm just thinking like
Hollywood.
Man.
Hollywood.
Waiting here, we waiting. I'm just trying to see you before I go because I already did my stuff. I already did my thing on stage. You know, everybody was turning me. I was supposed to head out. I was like, nah, I just want to wait. I need to see this dude. Yeah. He gonna make these people wait this long. He must be something else.
He is the truth.
I respected it too, man. He's like, the party don't start until I get here. I kind of like that. I really like, man, when he walked in there. When I tell you, and then it was like the announcer dude, the dude that was hosting the whole thing. He kept, you know, trying his best to keep everybody invested. Saying, I was like, oh, he's about to come in right now. He was not there.
An hour later, same thing.
Then when he finally gets there, I tell you, it was like almost everybody's birthday. Everybody's face lights up.
Damn.
Going crazy. Oh my God. People trying to jump on stage and all that. And I'm like, okay.
I'm telling you.
I respect the energy. I respect the flow and all that. But when you start performing too, man, his music really he's such a talented dude. Also, talented. I would love to do with this man. Everybody, just to see the way he affects the crowd. It's like the music is not only infectious, but just his stage presence and everything, man. He owns it. He owns it. And I really like that. I admire that about that man. We met him after his set, you know, met him afterwards, you know, took some pictures, you know, met my parents.
Yeah.
You know, gave me words of advice, you know, like, you know, he's a really cool dude, man. I would love to do something.
Fire. All these names on this list, mind you, I'd love to hear you working with these dudes. Next dude. So next artist, he's in hits like, yeah, Soke, On the Low, Burner Boy. Come on, man.
So I got in the burn a little late because at the time, you know, when I start listening to other genres of music, it takes me a minute to fully get invested. Yeah. Because, you know, I already listened to the originals, you know, and a little twist, all of them, like everybody in that side. But when I got to Burner Boy, because I started listening in 2019, you know. And then immediately, same thing everybody said when I would go back to visit Nigeria, man. Oh, you need to work with Burna Boy. He's popping right now. He's doing this right. He's doing this right now. And it's like, everybody tells me that about everybody's music. And I'm always like, cool, all right, with everybody. Not that I didn't say it, like, because I didn't listen to music yet. But everybody.
You just didn't know.
The second I get out there. Because I thought I first thought he was just like, you know, an up and comer or a regular, like, you know, artist.
Nah,
And
Burna Boy
everybody
been doing
shoves
it.
their music in my ear so quick when I get over there because they want to either do collab or this or that. But then when they show me stuff, I was like, oh, he the real deal.
Oh,
Okay,
real
so
deal.
it's like that. I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
okay. All right. So Burna Boy, bro, love the
Yup.
dude. Also met him once briefly after I was having actual a slow kind of release party for my the rest of my Afrobeat for a Street Treasure and Movie Button at this time. And I met him, I think, at this club that I finished performing from, and he was going up there, you know, also cool dude, you know, lift him up. He told me he really liked my sound.
Oh yeah.
That, you know, I should keep grinding. You know, it was two seconds meeting him, but you know, still like he.
But
left,
that's a nice little message to the future, bro. He on top right now for sure. Shout out to Burna Boy. Hey, next one, bro. It's your boy Easy. Come on, leg over, pour me water.
Man, whatever.
What you know about Mr. Easy, bro?
Your accent's really killing me.
I'm cold,
yes, man. Love the dude, everything about the dude. I know I've been really saying the same about everybody, but I just got love for all these dudes, man.
But this is Nigeria.
This is Nigeria, man. I respect all of them, man. I love everything. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't listened to too many of the songs, but the couple I've heard, they bump. I'm gonna just say that. This time, I was one of my later trips to Nigeria. Got back, you know, I was with my cousin and my aunt.
Yeah.
We was going out to the mall, I think the Lagos Mall, and then you know how they always got like the music playing in the mall and stuff like that. One of his songs were playing, and I kid you not, the second it came up, bro, I immediately Shazam. Hey, what's this song? Like, here, what's this song? Like,
yes. That's what he does to you.
So infectious, it's not even funny, man.
It's not even funny.
I'm like,
what track was it? What track was it?
His earlier tracks. I promise I didn't get his name. It was like,
was it Leg Over?
I think it was Leg Over.
Leg Over. Yeah, it was Leg Over. That or Pour Me Water. One of those two. Pour Me Water. Hey, bro.
No, my mom is definitely a big fan. You know,
she's gonna love this piece. She's gonna love this piece. Yo, so okay, I'm gonna throw these three out. So we got Rema, Cold, 4 a.m. Do maybe. What else we got? Fireboy, and then last but not least, bro, Olamide. Come on, man. Like, you've worked with this man. He's worked with the likes of Wale, Davido. Like, what does it mean to work with somebody like this, especially at an early stage of your career? Super talented dude, very well known in his country. He really puts on. Like, how does it feel to have that be a part of your musical journey?
See, again, at the time, because remember, like I said, I listened to, you know, music like that. Yeah. But not like, you know, as often as I like. But I do a lot more now, obviously. Yeah. Before, at the time, I've heard his songs beforehand, but I never met them. I was like, okay, these are tough. But I didn't think I really got the gravity of this dude, like his presence, like what it meant to work with him until afterwards. Until all the buzz on my phone. You work with Lemmy, not only in Nigeria, but also here in LA. Everybody's like, you work with him? I'm like, yeah.
Just like,
like the gravity. This man is literally, like he's literally like when, especially when I was there, he was popping. He is top, still top. Yeah. When I got there, the streets flooded with news. I was working with this dude. Everybody giving me accolades and all these type of like, man, congratulations, you must have really been working with him. And I'm like, oh, it's like that. I'm like, okay, so he's really good, man. I started listening to music. He's a chill dude. When we went to do Street Treasure, it was, you know, I didn't know what to expect with him. I didn't expect it was going to be like, you know, this big studio. It was going to be this whole other thing. Like when my previous artist I worked with, Ricardo Banks, the last time I was there, you know, we went to the big studio. We did this, you know, had some laughs, had this, but we went to this dude's Olamide's hotel where he was staying at. You know, he was in t-shirt, shorts. He was chilling, man. He was like, "Hey, what's up, man? What's up? How y'all doing?" You know, my brother, you know, the whole family welcome vibe. I already felt out this dude. My mom was there, my aunt was there, my cousin was there. You know, family's there while I was recording, and we jumped on. I think Moon Button was the first one we worked on before Street Changer. Yeah. But it was my first time. So what we did for that one before I even came to Nigeria, they set somebody out there to help me. Because as much as I know, I'm familiar with Igbo, like our language, but like it's hard to incorporate into the song. So they sent a guy out, one of his boys, his right-hand man, out there to kind of help me with the dialect. As right? So it took a minute, but it sounds like I'm fluent in that stuff. When I play it back, I'm like, oh, it sounds like I speak that. I know, like I understand it. I can speak a little of that, but it sounds like I was born and raised. And I was like, I like that. So we got there, immediately jumped in the word. He threw his verse on there like 2 seconds. Snap. I was 2 seconds snap. Immediately jumped on. We were vibing with it. We said, hold on. I love this song. This way, I love this song, but I feel like we can do better right now. Like, not like fixing songs.
Yeah.
Like, so he showed me another beat. This was the beat for Street Treasure. And I was like, I'll rock with it.
Street Treasure is tough, bruh. I love that song.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. So
love it.
I already had open bars and verses and stuff that I was going to do to another song when I was back in LA. So I just pulled up what would sound best on this. So I put up some verses, and then it fit like a glove, like Michael Jackson's glove.
Perfect.
It was perfect fit for this, man. We going. He can read 10 years out. We was getting finished. He was stepping his foot in, and he did his verse, killed that. We were staying there in the hotel a minute, just talking, reminiscing, kicking back, talking about like what we going to do, video wise, and just how excited we were to work with each other, man. It was a true honor.
That's dope. I love that, man. I knew something was big to that story. That's why I wanted to save that last. I love it. So we need more of that, man. If it's WizKid, if it's Burna, if it's Davido, if it's Mr. Easy, we need more of that, bro. That the sound is it's true. Not saying that everything else isn't, but like this, I feel like this one hits home to a lot of people, especially friends and family back from Nigeria, right? I appreciate that. That was that little segment. This last little segment, man, is a quick little segment I put together. It's called Speak on It. Speak on it. So what I did was I went to your IG, and what I did was I picked out certain posts that I thought was either cool, impactful, important, what's relevant, right? And I just want you to either provide more context to the picture or provide more context to the caption, right?
I got you.
You got a lot of followers. You got a lot of people keeping up on you that's probably seeing some of this and they want to know more, right? So I'm doing this for the fans. Okay, so this one stood out to me, bro. So this was March 18th, right? You titled it "We Had Fun," and a small caption for a powerful picture. You was in the picture right there with Miss Lauryn Hill, bro.
Lauryn Hill, yep.
What a lot of people don't get to meet Lauryn Hill. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't even get to have a conversation with Lauryn Hill. So being able to to even be in the presence of her, how was that? And did she provide you with any sort of message?
See, let me let you know. So this was during the time I was shooting for Swagger, the CBS show. I was in Virginia at this time. And funny enough, one of our main people on that show, that is his aunt. That is his auntie. They're blood related. It is.
Oh, okay.
It was funny, and I'm gonna let you know I've never been to a concert before that day. So it was my first actual concert because I listen to music. I watch Uzi concerts on YouTube or this on YouTube. That was my first concert actually that I didn't perform in that I actually been to.
And it was Lauryn Hill.
It was Lauryn Hill. So not only is that a good honor because I have so much respect and love for that woman, and not only that I got to meet her here because no, that's like I was like he's like, oh yeah, that's my auntie. You know how people say that's like your auntie? But I thought that was just saying that, but blood related. Blood. She had no family. So she even called out during her show, she shouted out the show. She was like, oh, my nephew and his friends here from the show Swag, coming out soon. I was like, it was such a great
go.
I shared that with my co-stars, the people I already call family now, like my brothers and sister, man. Like it was amazing. And we were taking it. And then when everything got finished off, she let us come back around, take some pictures, talk to us, talking just giving us all, basically, little shouts out, just never lose your passion. keep going for it.
Mm-hmm.
Your passion for music, don't let that down. You know, that woman brings a presence. I'm telling
Man,
you, it shook my very soul. And I took that
she is the queen, brother. The queen.
clean. Every one of her songs
Absolutely.
was standing up, and everybody was so surprised because we all are kids. But they think we don't know nothing about Lil Lauryn Hill. They think,
Come
y'all
on,
know what's up.
man.
Some of the parents are there with us. They're like, what's this lady on this song? We said, come
The
on now.
GOAT.
We know. We
The
know.
GOAT. That's dope, man. That's dope to that people recognize, like that you're getting recognized by, very iconic people. I mean, I take that and run with that, man. That means something. That means people are paying attention. They see how you move. They see that you really after something, bro. And yeah, that picture was powerful. I thought it was dope. So I wanted to bring that one up. The next one, this was the latest post 3 days ago. My dude, he thought he was dripping in this pic. He thought he brought the sauce to this one. He said, "My life is like a movie, though."
Life is like a movie.
What? So, like, let me ask you this: what about your life is like a movie, bruh?
Well, let's take from the beginning. A kid, not poor, not rich, doing well, starting off as a kid, and just getting into all of this. It's like stuff I would watch on TV and be like, man, I wish I was like that. Stuff I would see in movies, hence the post, My Life is a Movie. Like, man, I wish I was doing this. Like, that's how I want my life to be. And I'm living that right now. I'm doing the music thing. I'm doing very well for myself, and still more things to come. I'm working with people I never thought I'd meet. I'm doing things on shows. What business do I have on TV? I'm like, they really gave me a spot on TV, man. Like, I'm doing things I never thought I'd be doing in a million years. So, like, as a kid, especially as a kid, man, I'm gonna be straight up. Like, I didn't want no regular job. I didn't want to do no office, this. No disrespect to those people that do have those jobs because they work really hard. They doing, all type of love, respect because they work to get where they are in the business. But it's like,
100%.
I wanted something more. I wanted something different, my man. Like, I didn't want to just do this, do that. Like, work with business here, do this. Like, I needed something that fits my personality, fits my lifestyle, what I wanted to do. And I just thank God every day that I found it. You know what I mean? Like, this.
Let's go.
This is what I'm going to continue to do.
That is fire.
Life is a movie. Yes, sir.
I love that, bro. Powerful message right there, brother, coming from a young man. About a week ago, man, obviously, we dealing with some tough times right now, some very sensitive times. I mean, from stemming from years and years and years, right? Especially us being African-American men, you being a very young African-American man. So you're seeing it in a different light, right? About what's going on. You just recently posted about a week ago. You was out, it looks like you was at a protest, right? Did a little protesting. You don't have to go crazy into detail, but what's your thoughts about, I want to know your perspective being a youth and seeing this kind of develop and getting educated on this. What are some of your feelings and thoughts about what's going on?
See, growing up, I thought I was completely sheltered. Like, I was pretty, sheltered from a lot of this. My parents wanted us to live that, but not like being all spoiled in this, but like, still obviously knowing the threats out there. And I've been told this since I was a kid. Watch out. If you ever get in a situation, just do what you're told. You'll be fine and all that. And it's like getting more to the age where because I'm gonna be 18 this year and seeing how, like, what's going on and everything. I'm not gonna lie, it's gotten me a little shook, a little, a little scared. Like, because I've been seeing this has been happening. This is not the first time it's happened. This has been happening all our lives, centuries going dating back to like every time stuff. But it's like
400 years.
Yeah, 400 years. Going into it now, it's like for that protest, I needed, because I wasn't allowed to go to like, at least more of the main ones, obviously in downtown and all that, because it's not that safe. But there was something in our city, and I told my mom I really wanted to go, but she wasn't sure because she thought it was going to be like, the ones over there. And like I promised her it wasn't be. My cousin and I went, my brother and I went. We was marching for a couple hours, and it was like I felt like we needed to do something because we can't really leave about the area and stuff. We already got the lockdowns, the curfew, the this, the that, and we couldn't really do that much. I just wanted to do something because I didn't just want to sit down.
Mm-hmm.
watching things go by. You know, I wanted to do if that's as much as I could do, I'm gonna do it. So we was marching out there for hours. It was blazing hot sun, chanting, you know, eating like, you know, in a peaceful manner. Just and then the cars are honking by. I expected a lot. I promise you, like of negativity, people passing by saying all this, all that, all this. But like when I tell you that day, every single person that honked their car, you know, with the signs that honk, you know, for Black Lives Matter and all that, I just felt really good. I'm like, this world it's been through a lot. 2020's been through a lot. And to know that at least a good chunk of the people that are like, you know, with us and not like, you know, behind us or anything, put nothing down, no negativity, just 100% positive. It made me happy.
Absolutely.
I was doing something right.
Yeah, everybody, man, I love it.
Trying to cause no stir, no trouble. We was just
peaceful protesting, man. So I express this all the time. I mean, when it comes down to it, man, we talk about a solution. It's going to take a real plan of action, right? So people throw the word around change. Like, I mean, that word change it stemmed from a whole lot, and it's a whole lot of action. So not only that, I think the idea of unity too, and people being educated and really understand what's really going on and what's been going on, right? So I think that, you know, we just got to stick together. We got to keep doing the right things, right? And what I saw that with you being at such a young age, and it obviously it's impacting you as a young Black African American man, and it was your duty to step outside of your comfort zone or whatever it is to make your voice be heard and make your presence at such a powerful event. So shouts out to you, man, and kudos to you for making that move. And I thought that was important to kind of give your feedback and your thoughts and feelings on that. So I appreciate you on that one, bro.
Appreciate it, dog. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, so this next one ain't so serious. So it's time to take over another platform, bro. What's up with that? Hey, what's up? Riding, bro, going up, man. Riding is out right now. Super dope track, super fun, a lot of energy. I mean, you can make it. You got a challenge to it yet?
They started their own actually. So I started this on TikTok, and I just want to see. It was one of my first TikToks because I started TikTok really late, man. I'm telling you, I did it late. But I'm almost at 10K there. It's cool.
Let's get it going. Let's get it going.
So I was out there again. I was in the middle of filming at this time. I was on and then my co-stars and I, you know, we live in the same like apartment building and stuff. Yeah. So I said, hey, let's do a quick little thing for the song Riding now that's out on all platforms. It was happy to do it. So,
when's the video? When we gonna see a video for it?
Y'all can be expecting that very soon. It's gonna be this year. I can't really say too much. I got a lot of projects coming up, which y'all will be seeing some real cool stuff soon.
Well, then let's get right into that. What's next? For all the listeners that's ready for what ZMNY got coming up next. What can we expect from the next project? What releases can we anticipate?
I can give y'all at least 2 right now. So first one being Voodoo. That's my upcoming song, Voodoo. You know, I just did the video. I wrapped up the video like a week or 2 ago. I got the Future Kings. I got Alex. If y'all don't know Alex, that's
Trippy Reds X. Hey, them. You said it's got the Future Kings. That's the 3 dudes, right? The little light-skinned dudes.
The dance boys. There's like a lot of them. The face of them, you know, you got Zay, you got, you know, Renzel, you got Malik, all of them, bro. But yeah, those are them. You know, you see. Are they
actually on the track, or are they just?
They're making cameos. Everybody here making a cameo, which is really cool, man. They became brothers in a second, bro. It was really fun. It was a fun day. We had all these little just shots, them dancing, we talking, having fun, man. They came out from Chicago to do this, so shout out to my boys, the Future Kings, man.
The Future Kings. Shout out to the Future Kings. So Voodoo, and then you got another video for what? You got another single?
A song. So first of all, Voodoo, I'm releasing that. I'm gonna let y'all know in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Stay tuned. Voodoo,
Stay
2
tuned.
weeks.
Voodoo, 2 weeks, man.
You heard it here first.
Sir. And second song, I did a collab with a new artist, you know, named Dally, really talented singer, rapper. You know, this dude's really cool. So we approach each other on DM, you know, like, you know, I get a lot of inbox to do songs and stuff. But it's like, you know, a lot of time people that be like, okay, just do this. Like, they just doing music just for the heck of it. You know, they just do a song and say, I'll do this just to try to get it blown without doing work. But this dude, the second I heard that, I immediately jumped on this, man. It's called Heat Up. I jumped on this. The verse, the song, the chill vibe, summer vibes. Okay. And y'all gonna love this.
Let's go.
I shot the video right after, like the next day that I did.
Yeah.
So it was first day. Second day, we did that video. Which he was also up in my video too. You know, I had to cameo the boy.
Dope.
My boy Daddy, but y'all gonna love this, man.
So you got collabing, man. Let's go, bro. I'm excited. Hey, make sure you send it my way. Send it. I need that direct message. I got you. It need to be so easy and so quick. I just got to be able to hit play and boom. Any other collabs we can expect?
Other collabs, I got a couple ones coming up soon, but I can't really talk much about it yet because projects are in the works.
Okay.
But there is something I would like to say as far as acting. Just a little brief shout out to, you know, my agent Cheryl, because I wouldn't be doing none of this acting stuff without you. I love you so much.
Shout out to Cheryl.
All nothing but love. But yes, yeah, man.
Okay, where can the people find you, bro?
Got a lot of stuff coming for y'all, man.
Where can the people find you? Where can they keep up with you at?
Instagram, y'all can find me at ZMNY for real. That's ZMNY for real. TikTok, I am Ozzy. You know, let me know my name.
Let's go.
And, you know, Facebook, y'all can find me at ZMNY. So ZMNY. So,
bet. I love it, bro. Man, it's been a pleasure, bro. I became a fan overnight, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I appreciate you coming on here, telling your story, giving me insight on, you know, your experiences, man, talking about your family and your friends and how that's impacted you and turning you into the young man that you are today. Bro, I couldn't be more excited for you, bro. I can't wait till the music come out, man. So much, man. I'm a fan now, bro. Hey, man, and when I'm a fan, I'm a true fan. The second I heard your sound, I was like, okay, I got to get to know him real quick. See what he's on. I love it, man. I guess we could leave it with. What can you leave the people with? You know, as far as, you know, your listeners, you know, listening in. What can you leave them with? And I guess what did you take from this sit down and this interview with me?
All right, so shout out to the fans, all of y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me since day one. I know a lot of y'all definitely since I started. I still rocking with me now. I just want to show all my love and support. I'm gonna be here without any of y'all, and just you know, during these difficult times, stay strong. You know, if you're gonna do protests and make sure it's peacefully, man. We can't have any other funerals coming around this year, man. We have too many greats. We don't need others, man. But y'all can do your part, you know. And we still got Corona here. I almost forgot because all this stuff that was going on, man. Wear your masks. Get that hand sanitizer. I don't want to see y'all touching. I don't want to see y'all doing all this.
Corona ain't going nowhere, boy. They done forgot about it.
I've been linking with people like here and there, but like, you know, I still got my mask on. I still got, you know, I ain't trying to get all that. Don't forget about that, man. But yeah, hey, this year we got to make it great again, man. It started off rocky, but we're gonna build this back up, man. All this gonna blow up, man. I know this.
I love it, brother. I love it. Well, again, man, it was another episode. Sound On with your boy Hollywood, OZ, ZMNY. The Prodigy, the future, man. I'm excited for you, man. I can't wait to hear what's next, bro. I can't wait till we do this again, man. I know we're gonna have a lot more to talk about if we link up again, man. More power to you, brother, man. Stay safe, stay healthy, and man, that's it, bro.
Yeah, yes, sir. All right, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Hey, be good, man.
You too.
That's it for the recording, hey, bro.
Whenever
Yo, I appreciate y'all if y'all made it this far, man. Hey, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Make sure you drop a comment. Let me know what you think about the interview. And smash that like button. Hey, my boy OZ got some new music coming out, man. Voodoo out on the way. Yo, tune in. Tune in. New episodes on the way. See you next time.
You know that I'm trying, so stop giving signals. I'm steady replying. Just come to the party. You know you invited, 'cause